What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey and we are back with another one. Alright guys, so in this drop I'm coming at you with some insights and updates on a couple of plays. But before I get the show on the road, if you'd like to help out the channel by hitting that like button, and if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe. So today was just one of those days where the market brought maximum volatility that was felt across the board. Whether that's the large caps, the growth plays, the small caps, all felt the heat of the market today. Now, as I say to you guys, when we start seeing that movement across the board, it's nothing to get fixated on. The quality of the plays in the portfolio remain the same. But anyway, in this one, we are switching gears and we are talking crypto. So I'm looking to elevate the mood because we got to celebrate some success that we've had, but also I want to give you guys some intel and insights on what to expect next and how we can move to maximize our returns. So as always, guys, you know I've got a jam-packed one for you in this one, so do make sure you stick this one with your boy all the way through. You guys know what time is. Let's get ready for the play. Now, before we head over to the main event, I want to touch on this play. That's Coinbase. You guys know this is a play we're not in yet. A lot of people are scrambling to get this one when they're above 300. But as you guys know, I'm always waiting for that big corrective move in these types of plays before I make entry, because I'm trying to get them as cheap as possible, because that maximizes your long-term results, especially when you've got a volatile play like this because of that linkage to crypto. Now, all the plays I give you guys do hit the entry prices at some point in time, and this one will also follow suit. And you guys know I've got my entry price on this one at 250. When they hit 275, I will review them to see if I make entry or just start my position, but ideally 250 is the entry price I'm shooting for in this play. You guys know it's all about making these patient moves when you're grabbing these types of plays. As I say, you want to ensure you get entry as cheap as possible. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up, bit of an update on this play and how we're moving with them going forward. And let's jump into the headline play. So we've got Dogecoin. So first up, shout out to anyone holding this one. In fact, I want to see you guys turn up down in the comment section, because you know what, we got to celebrate the wins when they come. This is the play I was last speaking to you guys when they were in the 30s. Now, as I always say, come rain or shine in these markets, I'm always doing my best to ensure I'm putting you guys on plays that are going to help you guys win weekly in these markets. Now, it doesn't matter what side you're on, or despite the status of this one, you can't deny there's a real movement with this play, and the idea is to ride the wave for as long as it lasts. Now, if you guys remember, last time I was speaking about this play to you, I was talking to you guys about the technicals. Remember, we went under the hood in this play. I told you they're forming that cup and handle. So it's just a way that you guys can use the technicals to get insights on trading patterns to position yourselves well. And those of you who took that on board, you jumped into this one, you made that 20 or 30%, whatever it is, from the time that we were last speaking about them. So I say I'm always trying to get you guys to level up on both the fundamentals and technical side of the game. Now I'm going to talk about this play with you guys. So it was just yesterday, they came out, they announced that they're now available for eToro users to buy. So this is a good move, because not only does it increase the volume of the play, but it puts this play on the map, gives them that exposure they need, and the more exposure, the better. So we know it's becoming easier for retail to get their hands on a piece of Doge because of that increased availability. They're already on Robinhood, already on Webull, now they've landed on eToro. Now there's other popular places to buy crypto they're not yet on, one being Coinbase. So if they land on Coinbase, you guys already know that should be increased volume, increased exposure for the play. That should act as a catalyst to move it up a gear. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about SNL on the 8th of May, my expectations and how to navigate this. So I'm expecting this to be a classic buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation. So I'm expecting either stability or some good momentum in this play in the run up to the 8th of May. And on the 8th of May, or just after, I'm expecting this play to have a sell-off similar to what we saw around 420. And this is just normal market movement. You get that excitement pre the actual news landing. So the way to navigate this is there's an opportunity for you to sell out just before the 8th of May if you don't want to hold through the volatility, or for more sophisticated investors, you guys can short this on the 8th of May or on the 9th of May as an opportunity to catch this one on the drop and make money on the way down. You guys know we can make money on the way up and on the way down. So as I say, opportunity to short this one on the 8th of May or just after the 8th of May. Now, my price target on this one remains at $1. Now, I'm not expecting this one to hit $1 this week or next week, especially with the volatility that I'm expecting come the weekend. I'm expecting them to hit that $1 later down in the year, because if they do have a sell-off, they're going to be some other catalyst along the road before they make their climb up to that $1 mark. Now, you guys know with whatever play I'm in, I always have my exit strategy set from the moment I get into the play. So first up, I'm not going to let this play drop below my average. And this holds true for the other volatile plays I might be holding on the stock side of things. When the play hits my average, stop loss will check in and kick me out of the play, and I'll move to the next winning play. But what I'm going to do is, when and if this one does cross that $1 mark, I'm looking to take out 75% of my original investment in this one, leave the rest in the tank to run. So that's how I'm going to navigate this one. So as I say to you guys, I encourage you always to have your exit strategy in mind when you're jumping into these plays. Because you guys already know we don't just throw caution to the wind, we make smart, planned out moves in this game that always keeps us in check. Let's talk about how we can level up as investors. So I'm going to talk to you guys about buying in strength. Now we know it was rocky out there today in the stock market, and as a result, some of these plays have broken through their support. You guys know the support isn't guaranteed. They're going to stay afloat from time to time. That is going to shatter, and these plays are going to fall below, especially in heavy red days like we've had today. So in this kind of situation, what I like to do is pull a buy in strength maneuver. So I don't like to buy these plays when they're below support. I like to rebuy them when they've crossed back above that support, because it shows the investor confidence and conviction has come back into the place. And I'll just easily do that by placing a limit buy order on the play, so it can get me automatically back into the play. So it's letting you guys know how I handle and navigate days like today when it comes to certain plays that drop through their support. So if you're rocking with the channel, you know what time it is. Now this question comes from D. He says, do you think Mara is a long-term hold? So I thought I'd come and share this one with you, and it's good to see you guys starting to think ahead, planning your exit strategy from these plays, because ultimately that's how you bank in your profit. Now you guys know from the jump, I've always got my selling strategy on these plays. I know my target exit prices, I know roughly how long I want to be into the play, and the risk profile. Now all things considered, as a rule of thumb, when the play is more risky, a bit more speculative, they're more expensive, then I'd use them in the short term, and Marathon falls into that bracket. Now that's not to say Marathon can't be a good long-term play, but you've got to realize is along the journey, there's certain things that can come into play that can cause them difficulties. Now with Marathon, we can time entries and exits well, so it gives us the opportunity to get in low, sell the rip, as I call it, as they make their climb. And this is what I've been doing time and time over with Marathon ever since I picked them up way back in November. Now a good long-term candidate is one that's making substantial revenues, valuation comes in cheaper, there's less risk and speculation with the play, and they're growing rapidly. And a play that fits that bucket for me is a play like Grow Generation. So that's a play I'm looking to go long. They've laid out that roadmap to opening up over 100 stores over the next couple of years. They've got that defensible position within the industry. So I just want you guys to be clued up on the differences between our short-term and our long-term plays. But along the journey, I will still take profit from these plays, de-risk, take some cash out of the portfolio. You guys, you don't always have to leave everything in the portfolio to continue running. You can take profit along the journey. So that wraps things up for this one. Now if you'd like to help out the channel, do hit the like button for me, and if you're new, join the movement by hitting that subscribe. As we progress through the week, you guys know I'm turning up the heat to ensure you guys continue hitting success with me and are able to navigate these markets. So I'll catch you on the next one.
you.